asalaamaaleykum mbokk yi ñuy seetaan di ñu déglu saa su nekk fii si Eco TV International ngeen ànd ak seen xarit seen doomu ndey saa su nekk Fatoumatta Jallow ñu leen a wax ne beneen épisode yi gist aw bi ngeen nekk di seetaan ñu ngi si biir studio bi fii tey Eco TV studio tey nag maa ngi am fii gan boo xamante ne moom it yàgg na si musique bi moom tamit ku ko xamul dégg nga ko ku ko déggul tamit gis nga ko kooku di Big SEY Ibrahima ñu laa dalal si show bi welcome.
Thank you so much. Content natural. Like I feel honored being here today. And it's not you guys are very organized. Ever since we were working and just being here, I'm content. Thank you so much.
Okay. Naka nga gisee sa stay si Gambia bi yaay gëjoon fi tuuti nga ñëw and then naka nga gisee environment bi ak yan changes nga fi gis.
To be pour wax la dëgg, there's not a lot of changes. Xam nga dëgg la maybe price inflation dëkk bi mu gën a seer and mu ngi less friendly like it used to be but xam naa ne loolu is could be because of accumulation of lot of different things but nit yi xam nga it used to be a smiling coast but not very smiley right now.
Okay, ku nekk ak experience am la rek. Ku nekk soo ñëwee it's normal, it's very normal. Lan nga gënoon a nama si Gambia bi?
It's that peaceful ne mun nga fee nekka and then you live however you want, yaa ngi free and still now ñu ngi am loolu but you know I just feel like ne nit yi nekkul nit yu bari ñoo kontaan because dama dee interact ak nit yi si mbedd bi o koo gis rek mu ngi xalaat upset xam nga so foog naa ne daal there's a lot the government can do to change that maybe.
Yeah, sure. Inshallah xam naa ne daal nanka rek ba jàppa génne golo comme niñ ko dee waxee ban lekk nga gënoon a like bi nga xamante ne boo ñëwee Gambia boobu nga njëkka go in for. What's your favorite dish?
dama am awma benn favorite dish loolu mooy problème bi man dama like
mbaa futti bokkut xam nga ñun pël yi moom futti moom man dama bëgg a futti de
like naa futti but pour nga am ko léegi-léegi daf dee hard because nekkul ñu bari ñoo mën a toog a futti understand so dama dee stick to benn cin ak supa
loolu is nice ñu bàyyi la rek nga wax ñu tuuti about sa journey nga take us through your journey depuis bi nga starté music because depuis bi nga starté music yaaga na ak ñi nga xamante ne ñooñu nga nekkaloon the same game sa time nga wax ñu tuuti si sa journey pour ñi nga xamante ne maybe ñu ngi come up right now wala ñi nga xamante ne ñu ngi young xamuñ kuy Big SEY maybe seetaanuñ woon sa vidéo waaye maybe dégg nañ sa woy because am benn woy bi nga xamante ne is very popular ñëpp a ko xam Baal Bugali Yamba. So exactly. And that song, the release video, it was like 10 years ago. So it's been a while. Ñu bàyyi la rek nga wax askan bi tuuti about kan mooy Big SEY.
I mean, Ibrahima SEY, mooy suma birth name, and I was born and bred here, si Gambia fii. And then ma travel at some point. And then bu ma start music, I was in, bu ma génnee si, bu ma nit yi commencé di xam in music. At that time, man, suma career mun naa la started. Dama dëgëroon boo pare because I was meant to finish school. So maa ngi dem school, maa ngi cheat di dem si studio bi di record. And then I was working with a team boo xam ne nii like they're all here. Malang Fati, Dr. P, you know, Gibson, moom léegi Sweden la di ko xam nga. So yeah, and the likes of MJ, ndem si yàlla yal na ko yàlla yërëm Paper House Crew. ñoo nekkoon ñun suñ koto ñoom ñoo ñu dee push, ñoo ñu dee motivate xam nga. And then yeah, and it was a journey boo xam ne ni it was quite interesting because suma parents yi bëgguñu woon ma def music at the time, you know ñoom luñ bëggoon maybe ba léegi sax because ba léegi gaa lañ dee toog di ma kind of throw shades here and there.
Typical fulay xam nga bokkay rek luñ gën a fonk mooy nit ki jël yooni alxuraan bi jàng alxuraan
strict so gars yi they had an issue bu ma doon dem school while maa ngi bëgg a def music xam nga so man maa dëgëroon boppa rek duma dee déglu but at that time xam nga dañ bëggoon ma jeexali school especially suma yaay and then by the time I jeexal grade 12 and then a year after that so I was like mun naa la ne si la suma career start which is like about 20 I can't remember exactly but yeah it's been a while so Ibrahima la and I was formerly known as Big SEY so dañ am pour rebrand because maa ngi léegi dama nekk di put all my music has to be on social media and also with this digital platform. So nu mu dee woogee mooy you need to give people an easier access pour ñu mun laa reach. And the best way to do that is to use your own name. Tur boo xam ne yow moom nga tudda is your birth name. Because maybe nekkut fii nii but abroad all these things has to go through checks and security checks especially. So su fekkee yow da nga bëgg a tudda like potato and then your real name is like banana. So it makes it complicated. You understand? So then they just actual name because then they have website, you know, attached to your emails and all these things. It makes it easier for anything you have ñu mun la access. So ma gis ne Big SEY is okay. I used to really love that name, but it's not my name. Ibrahima laa tudda. So it's just an easier access pour gaa ñu xam ne gaa ñu mun maa reach wherever like Twitter. My website is ibrahimasmusic.com and then Instagram ibrahimasmusic _ Facebook Ibrahima. That was
dama gis ci sa beneen libi. Is it Be Yourself?
Be Yourself.
Yeah.
Be Yourself Music is like lolu turi suma it's a logo for my production. Understand nga? Also with merch because dama dee def comme daala yi nii yére yi nii ay kaab ak yooyu.
Clothing line?
Yeah. So da nga gis ne Be Yourself Music comes with that. That's the brand name. Understand that? So yeah.
Okay, foog naa loolu am na solo foog naa ñuy seetaan faram-fàcceel na leen wax na leen tuuti si moo war nga naa xam léegi ñu laaj la rek lan nga di def apart from music.
I spend a lot of time with writing and dama dey like to read. And also I have another job like a management job, managing staff and all that. And also I'm a very family oriented. I spend a lot of time with family. So fekkee ne nekkuma fi, I'm on the phone to them all the time. And now I'm with my brother. I'm joining them in the UK. So I have a couple of friends. I like playing football. So yeah, those are the things in my life, like some of them.
Okay. Kan moo la gën a impact sa career bi? Who has impacted you more in your career since you start music ba léegi?
So do you mean inspired?
Yeah, ku gën a def a positive impact.
Yeah, it will be my fans because one of the reasons why I kept going is because Soko said lo, I wasn't 100% into my music. So partially like what I did. So mota danga gis ne it takes a while before sometimes madam release a project or do ma dey gis onto every in the UK maybe. Dama perform like every month dama dey perform pretty much every weekend. So ma nekkut fi maa ngi fale xam. But Soko said it could have been worse than that. It could have been way more than that. But the reason why is because maa ngi am like a partial job lu ma def and then also I'm on the music. So the impact would be my fans because they're the reason why nekkuma fi. But suma fi ñëwee always dama dey gis that relevant, like I'm still relevant. My content are being put on social media, on TVs, on radio stations. So people actually show me love everywhere I go. So Lolo is an amazing feeling. So I'm saying that's the impact I would say I had the most throughout my career.
Okay. Who is your ideal artist to collaborate with? So there am nga chance tey pour nga am collabo with any Gambian artist kan la mooy nekk because ñu ngi gis ne yaa ngi am different collaborations with different artists ñu am ne from Guinea. Yeah, someone like Zaga. Si sa song bi Hulata. So su doon yow am nga chance bi tey pour am a collaboration with any Gambian artist kan la mooy nekk.
Maa ngi am few collabo with couple artists already, but I'm working on more collaboration with other Gambian artists. But dama gis ne upcoming artists they deserve a chance, and we have very young and very talented upcoming artists fini right now. I won't even call them upcoming, they're already, but I can just see the talent in them. So I would love to do more with the young artists, like the upcoming ones. So that would be an ideal.
Okay, ndax mus naa am any artist bi nga xamante ne mus nga koo mentor ak naka nga ko helpé ban impact nga def si carrière bi?
Well, interact na ak different artists. I am not sure whether I've impacted them in a positive way or not. But xam naa ne daal meet na few artists, I've worked with them, I've you know, some of them have seek for my advice and I've given it out, you know. So I have no idea how did that go and then how it affected their music career. But like maybe it has affected them positively at some point. I'm saying I'm grateful, but it's up to them to like kind of come out and say like, you know what, he's done this for my career and then it kind of impacted me positively. Yeah.
nit yi dañuy faral di wax ne Gambian artistes yi suñu jógee si Gambia bi dem si beneen country seen spirit bi of music daf dee fay maanaam duñ dee hypati waaye gis naa ne in your case it's different you're still doing your thing and all that lan nga am pour wax si loolu noonu.
dafa hard pour nga jógee fii nga travel abroad nga continue with your career and then have the same impact because fii da ngaa seetlu ne suñ industry bi dafa small and the fact that the industry bi is not really well established like when it comes to royalties you don't go through all these checks mun ngaa jox some music sa songs yi to for example you and then nga play ko straight away in the UK you have to have a proper setup and also to chase these medias is not as easy, you understand? Just because I'm got a good content doesn't mean then go play. So fee, that's the difference. Everything is accessible and it's so easy and the industry is so small. The fact that they need content all the time. They need them to go through so much to put those content onto life. You understand? That's one of the reasons. The other reasons is like it's expensive to pursue a music career in abroad so fekk ne nekkuloo di work under a label everything else you need to pay for yaa ngi am taxes yaa ngi am bills foofu dëkkuloo fa understand nga rent bi is coming up you need like a separate job to even push your music understand nga so ñeenay ñu bari dañ dee tukki and when it financially is not as easy understand nga so loolu daf dee hard accessing studios it costs way more than it costs here so there's different things like added together more than waral be artists then they travel and then they fade straight away. So if someone can carry on, it's either young under a label or you're financially strong. You have a good support.
Are you under any label? Signed under any?
At the minute, no, I'm not.
Okay.
And I'm just able to manage with, with everything.
Okay. So are you planning on having your own label signing the upcoming artists?
Yeah, of course. That's on the pipeline. Already, Jinana, a whole studio.
Okay.
So I've got a studio. I think that would be a start, like to start recording artists and then having them under my wing. Because I think I wanted to leave something like a legacy stuff for these guys. Support buñ am moy do their body support you guys there. So it's people like us and people like they have the money, bigger companies. It's the only way we can support these people, like to just try and put them on platforms or invest on them. Because Lolo, do they just help artists be? That they create more job opportunities for the artists and people around him. Understand? Then the farm PR, the farm promoter, they will be going out like doing all this, and then they get paid for it. And then so soon you organize a promoter with the farm halis, sound engineer be, DJ be, could they decorate lights? You have this team who them pour kind of do all these promotions. So I feel like to the government and to everyone who is doing okay, let us invest in music and support the young talent, because it takes them off the street and then it gives them that opportunity to engage into something fruitful, legal, and then they get paid for it. Because a lot of them have talent, they have skills, they just don't know, just don't have the opportunity to kind of explore it, if that makes sense.
Bo waxee si government bi ne war nañoo try ñu dimbale music business bi dina ma andi si NCAC bi National Center for Arts and Culture nit yi believe nañ ne ñoom waroon nañoo nekk ñi nga xamante ne dañuy dooleel youth si di gën a engage government bi di waxtaan ak guys pour artistes yi ñu am certain benefits yi nga xamante ne war nañ koo am si musique bi waaye nekk di ko am yow foog nga ne NCAC bi ak Music Union bi ñu ngi def seen liggéey bi.
I mean, they could do better. That's all I know. However they're doing, I think they could do better. because for years Mange Dega I've been there where we wanted to try and have this copyright law, but still now nothing's been done. Like dara definitely dara si lol non understand nga. It shouldn't be hard. Bigger countries have copyright laws. All of Senegal, as in neighboring countries, they have like way like double the size of the population, more than that. But they've got something set up. Understand? All they need to do is like try and engage and involve the government as well, because it starts with security. If you can have this the police force back in this, you pass through legislation and then all these forms and signatories go through, stamping done. They can implement force into it by engaging all this radio station, all this media. Fuñ play Gambian music, rek artists boobu noonu moo am an opportunity to benefit from what to benefit from their craft. Dafa expensive to record a song, pay for videos, and then having to be the one to push promotion for that song to go through, and only to have nothing come out of it. It's really frustrating. And I guess that you get texts like they deal, or so lucky enough na am endorsement deal with one company, or nga nekk def commercials. That should not be the only revenue for us to make money, because lolu duñu mëna sustain. Lolu mota Gambian artists yu bari yo gis fi ñu ngi struggle. Lu si bari media bi la nit yi dee xool rek guy from there like, oh yeah, this guy is doing great, look at him, like, because ñu ngi post, ñu ngi try to post stuff. But in real life, pretty much every Gambian artist is struggling.
Dangay dox sa gis kenn mu ngi jël ten. At the end of the day, ñu ne la ne borom mu ngi si ñu ngi ko sign under a label. But danga gis ne some benefits yi nga xam te ne mu ngi ko war a am si label yi du ko am. Dangay gis ne standard label su la signé war nga am
the basic needs.
Basic needs.
No. A car, house to live, and then something on your pocket.
Exactly.
Because then there's for family tamit. You la holene like your artist ga. You are working under a label. Yangi launch maybe an album, or young MEP buy ñew. Every day you la gis TV. You are a celebrity now. So it's not ideal pour nga nekk ci street bi. Di daw ak everybody else, like running for taxis. And then you can't even afford to go out and have a meal. You understand? I just feel like the NCAC and the government could do more, and then try and support the Gambian music industry and the artists. Because trust me, it's a job opportunity for lots of youths here. You can't build companies. It's not for everybody else. There are not much windows out there for people to go and see. You understand? This industry, for example, every year, like end of December, shows down. Every artist is struggling. They are all trying to organize shows to make something out of it. Just try and invest onto that avenue, and then you see.
Naka nga gisee the fact that during these prime months and prime dates, January di ñëw November, January ba December yi nii nga gis ne ñu ngi andi foreign artistes yi si biir dëkk bi nga xam ne daf day affect Gambian artistes yi seen show nga xam ne maybe su dee 95% war nañu ñëw dafay wàññeeku mu nekk 50%. Dangay gis ne Gambian artistes yi mu ñëw wax ticket 300, foreign artistes mu ñëw ñu wax ticket ay 1000 plus, and dangay gis ne foofu dafay fees show ba leen nit yi ñu boycott ko du am nit. Naka nga gisee loolu noonu ak lan nga am tamit pour wax ñi nga xamante ne dañ dee dox si yooyu noonu dangay gis ne si prime months ak prime dates yi ñu andi foreign artistes yi te daf dee disturb suñu artistes yi fii nii, lan nga am pour wax si loolu tamit?
I mean, it goes back to NCAC. I blame NCAC and maybe everyone else responsible for giving out those license. December is the only time Gambian music have the time to kind of showcase shows, stage shows, and then help these youths grow. You understand? And then Yange use that month. They could share with other foreign artists. These people, they invest into Gambia. Artists in it, they know fee. They take and go home. The only person benefiting is the artist. 1, 2, 3 promoters you could organize. It's so selfish of them. Just last weekend, a Gambian artist was launching an album, Kombonka, Munkod of Q City. That same Saturday, we have at least three other concerts going on. And all these concerts are foreign artists. kenn nekkul ci Gambia. This youth, yeah, the kid is so good. Like, he's worked his heart out. Like, all these years, yeah, he's worked so hard. He did everything he could, yeah, to just have this day for himself. One day out of 365 days. Mënuñ ko koo jox. Xam nga? So ñu ngeen ne, but we are quick to go on social media. Support your own, you know, put Gambia first. It's all mouth. Ñun Gambian yi, yeah, then kind of hypocrite, sorry to say. Luñ dee wax ak action si dafa over different. That could have been the gateway for that kid to just, you know, establish himself. Understand nga? So bi dem na, mu jot. It wasn't full. Sponsorship, they didn't even come through. A couple of them did, you know, thanks to them. And appreciating them coming through, because it just shows the side of patriotism. But I feel like these are one of the reasons why the country is lacking behind. When it comes to music, football, whatever business we do it, ñun duñ dee respect suñ moromi Gambians yi. We don't give them the support they deserve. Industry bi, like I said, dafa ndaw. Gambia bi is too small. You have the same crowd going to every single show. So organize fii shows. Same crowd boobu ñoo dee dem si Youssou Ndour bi, ñoo dee dem si any other artist. So because ñun bariwuñ. We cannot afford to have 3 shows on one day and expect those shows to come through. Do they wanna work? There should be a way NCAC or whoever is regulating this licensing could sit down and look at the calendar and say, you know what, this month we have this Gambian artist, let's give them this whole 4 weeks to promote their event and then, you know, stage it without any interference. But I feel like they're then selfish and then greedy. The payment will come through, and then they will take it. They don't care ndaw yaa nekk di def so Gambian nga. They don't care lan nga put on through. Te ñoom si seen boppa, they don't sponsor you to support your show. They're taking payments from these other artists, and then these people are really affecting our events. And the Gambian artists, then they end up def launching, duñ ci am dara, ñu fail, and ñu give up. And they are back on the street creating problems.
Dañ dee faral di complain loolu ne dañoo dem si companies yi and then duñ am sponsorship.
Yeah.
Guys, send all their efforts will just go futile. That no results. Loolu tamit dina ma delloowaat still dinañ nekk si wax bi nii dinaa dem si artistes yi seen bopp. Nga gis ne ñaari Gambian artistes seen show yi clash benn bés. Ndax déggoo moo amut si gaay I don't know, because xam nañ ne one time artistes yi bëri ñu woon noonu, competition bi xaayutoon noonu, waaye right now current Gambia bi foo toon yaa ngi gis artistes yaa ngi bëri si dëkk bi. Lan nga am pour wax loolu pour xelal ñi nga xamante ne tamit ñun si game bi right now, waaye da nga gis ne kii dafay téye bés kii du nangu pour back down pour keneen ki. And all te xam nañ ne Gambian music industry comme na ko waxee ñu ngi crawl still it's small ba tey demagut fenn. So lan nga am pour wax gaay ngir yow am nga experience yaaga nga si game bi in regards to that.
And to be honest, it shouldn't happen, full stop. But I can see where they're coming from. I can see why they're doing what they're doing. Mooy lu ma la wax. If you're lacking the support, and there's no promise that yow loo nekk di def nii, you will ever have anything come out of it. Yaa ngi am family boo war a feed. And your friends, everyone's looking at you as this big star. There's nothing in your bank account. Understand? It frustrates you to the point that you don't care about the next person. You become it's like the jungle, understand? Survival of the fittest. Then you exercise your power, you want to take advantage. But all these things could be avoided if the Gambian music industry is being established like properly, and then government, NCAC, these people are regulating these things accordingly. Because of lolu amut, it becomes like fighting over that little token. It doesn't matter who do you need to throw under the bus, who do you need to ditch, who do you need to snitch, kan mo la mere kan understand. So they saw a date boo xam ne nii is very convenient. Day bi is an opportunity boo xam ne nii so stages so chances are people are gonna come out. Everyone want to fight for this day. No one wants to wait. But it's because they are hungry. Need to feed and give for it. And there's not a lot of source of income like sponsors yi nekkuñ dañuy dimbale and the government is not doing much for us. So loolu moo that frustration moo dee lead Gambian artists to what they are doing. But like you said, it's not an excuse. It shouldn't be that way. Dimbale wuñ ñu, so we should be able to mobilize ourselves, organize ourselves properly, and then you communicate in a fact that in a sense that su Gambian artist yi amee show, ñun ñëpp ñu support that show. Dafa nekk like a payday thing. Gambian artist bu am show, yeneen Gambian artists yi yëpp support show bi, share ko on our social media, push it, dem si radio station si, push ko benn keneen du stage show until kooku show yam bi romba, he get paid. Beneen artist tamit mu organize every month we can do this, yeah. Before you know it, suñ defee loolu 1 year, every Gambian artist would be off their feet, driving cars, jënda seen kër, and also helping lot of other people. Youth yi dañoo happy. Why Gambian artists yi, the fact that we're not doing that is one of the reasons why we are lacking. Because the big dogs, like they are on the top. They don't want anyone to get close. You understand? And you can understand why as well. Because that's their bread. That's where they eat. So if then they want to like support all young coming artists, support all kids, support all Kale, try and support these people. But the way the system is designed, it's really hard to even support anyone else. You understand? So unless we have a kind of like dialogue, it will be difficult. It will be hard.
moo tax daf day difficult yeneen upcoming artists yi comme ni ñu ko dee waxee daf day difficult pour ñu am collabo with a big artist. Because daf day pour nga am ko sax is a problem. Wala dañ lay charge wala doo am opportunity bi because ñoom tamit dañ day am belief bi ne ok man dama struggle ba àgga fii na kii tamit struggle mu àgga foofu dafay yomba pour kii ñëw rek out of nowhere xam nga struggle den all that rek mu ñëw ma jox ko buzz bi loolu tam daf day mën a nekk si some of them their mentalities.
I will tell you, we all have that mentality. If you're big, helping an upcoming artist, young or help, and then because of your experience, you don't want to share that with you. But it benefits you more to help that upcoming artist. You bari loolu lañ nekkul di gis. The reason utamala wax loolu that person will come out and blow and become somebody even bigger than you. You want to sit down and look back and say like, what have I done into this music industry? I've helped this big artist today, came through me. That's a legacy stuff. Ñun suñu artists yi fii, they don't see it that way. I will encourage every big artist to have collaboration. Whoever wants a collaboration from you, give them the opportunity, give them the chance. It helps spread Gambian music to the international world, and it helps more people know about Gambian music because you're a big artist. You're coming with your album every single day. People are listening to your songs. So if they get to a point where people will be like, yo, what else do you have for us? So if it's just your music every day, banging, like if they're monotone, understand that people listen to the same song, to the same voice, to the same, without a collaboration. It might feel good right now, young Kodef. Young enjoying the world seems to be revolving around your shoulders. It doesn't. Time, whether you like it or not, whether you believe it or not, there will come a time another person will be like you in your position. So once you start fading down, that's it, you're gone. And because we've seen an example, lolu facts la. Buguloko dega, bugangako dega is the truth. We've seen people who were here before us. We've seen people who were here before those people. And there will be people who are here after us. So if you are in that position of power, use it wisely and support other people. Then so they may how many you've given up this chair, you will sit back and be proud of yourself and think like the legacy. Because Lolo Moy, the only thing that will remain is what you've done here. And people will sit down and say like, this guy, while he was in position of power, he helped this and this and this and this artist, and now these people are the one killing. And those people also, they'll be so proud to sit down and say, I came through Ibrahim, a Big SEY, like he helped me. It's because of him I'm here today. You understand? It's a beautiful feeling. Money can't buy it. So, yeah.
Okay, bala ñuy dem for a break foog nga baaxee ñu tuuti is either nga yóbbu ñu si hulata bi wala hulata means no fear.
No fear.
No fear. Pël la waaye pël bu déggu pël. Soo paree nga jàngal.
Non yow moom.
Su paree nga may jàngal pël man pël waaye soo waxee nag dama lay understand loo wax de. gars yi bu leen ma jow de soo ma jooy dama ko dégg.
You need more than that just déglu loo leen dee wax you need to be able to communicate.
Of course waaye di nga ma jàngal dinaa la bàyyee boobu noonu liggéey boobu noonu yow laa ko jox.
Inshallah
ñu bàyyi la rek nga baaxee ñu balaa ñu dem for a break ñu dellu si waat.
Okay Hulata in the building. Let's go.
yaa ngi reet.
maa ngi reet because I'm happy.
Yeah. ñu dem.
Mene men hulata kambe be susata mene men hulata kambe be susata sida mari sikse arduga na mari mbudi harafina tawede dole fala da jokkay big time men accata we got the moves we got the mula and the girls konakiri you can men hula from and this show your bomb clat. We feeling the vibes right now. We hear live Hulata from Ibrahim Abiyousef Music Studio.
Why so dañu dem for a break su ñëwee nga wax ñu more about this song Hulata video bi. Stay tuned. Welcome back, viewers. After that break, a reminder you're watching Echo TV International. It's your favorite entertainment show this hour. Yéen a ngi ànd ak seen xarit seen doomu ndey Fatoumatta Jallow suma mbokki Pël moo nekk ci studio bi tey waaye daf may jàngal Pël kon suma Pël bi setut mu ne nag waru may dégg rek lu ñooy wax te mënuma dama war a mun a communiquer kon nag jël naa advice boobu dinaa jàngal dinaa fas jom ñu laa dalalaat back after that break ñu dem si Hulata bi yow boo ma mayoon balaa ñu dem break boobu to yaa ko nay na de Hulata no fair boy ñu ngi ragal de wala nu mu fa demee
mi fala ɗum haalde pular
mi haalay awa haalu hondu addu Hulata concept bi lan moo andi Hulata concept bi gis nga léegi maa ngi traité waaw lan moo andi concept bi Hulata no fair is it sa experience la wala da nga gis loo xamante ne nit yaa ngi koo dunda ngay joxe advice or what is it all about?
Yeah, Hulata no fair is pretty much about nit yu bari dañ ko dee misconcept it's about hardworking people like yaa ngi liggéey 24/7 48 hours of a day so lula they separate from working is sleep because ñu ngi am nit yu bari ñoo xam ne ni that's the lifestyle they have dañoo dem liggéey si suba suñ ñibbisee they are also getting ready for tomorrow like ñu ngi pack seen trip duñ dee am time seen family duñ dee am time seen jëkkër or seen jabar you understand you're very very work focused yow sa àdduna bi yëpp liggéey nga ko def understand nga so lu dee happen mooy the effect that has is this that data ngay withdraw from your responsibilities and your loved ones you started drifting apart and then the song is about reminding people about you also have other responsibilities you have family members so don't be scared don't be afraid to exercise like to take a break and say you know what today let work be wherever it needs to be I don't care I want to have time with my family you understand don't be afraid to go out and have fun to just chill enjoy yourself something away from work you understand because work in the end boy it just is a nightmare and it's causing a lot of problems ñun ñu bari duñ dee aware duñ dee bàyyi loolu xel dañ dee neglect suñ family members yi dañ dee neglect suñ partners yi just by focusing on too much work and Hulata is just about like trying to encourage people to take a break and spend time with their family have fun for themselves for their own good health as well mental health as well so that's Hulata.
Yeah, I think that's very important. It's an important point and people need to be mindful of that. You then see the fact that yangi we see pull.
Yeah.
Some they artists you know the most difficult lead way is singing in a local
language. Yeah.
It's difficult.
Yeah.
You're not gonna money put that for secret.
I mean, people say it, but I disagree. Man fogna is easier to sing on your local language because that's your mother tongue, and it's easier because you have more words to play with. But having to use like local and foreign languages, you don't understand the language enough to even write lyrics and then create metaphors. You understand? Therefore, so many ways to manipulate with your local language that you can't do with foreign language. Man, I find it easier. And also, the reason why I want my people to understand what I am talking about because these are things that they can relate to. It's a day-to-day thing and you learn they go through. So it's better you start impacting and benefiting your people through your music before thinking about outside. Understand? That's just one of the reasons. When I started doing it, people used to laugh. People used to think like, he's crazy. He just sings in full out. But today, I am happy to say, earlier, try and leave something here. How many people would sit down and say, this guy. So I'm very proud and happy to sit here and say, like, I was one of the first, if not the first, to like express my songs in Fulani, and then now I can see a lot of people are coming up and doing it. So yeah.
Yeah, dinañ gis ne nit foog nga am jaar-jaar.
Yeah.
Foog nga am jafe-jafe yi nga xamante ne yooyu nga di jànkuwanteel in your life.
Yeah.
Difficulties. Dama bëgg nag nga wax ni tuuti si sa jaar-jaar, some of the difficulties yi nga xam ne face on nga ko wala right now yaa ngi ko face si music bi nga inspire maybe someone out there ki nga xamante ne mu ngi dugga si music bi moom tamit nga jéem a wax gaay nga take me through sa journey bi sa difficulties.
I mean, it's a general issue when it comes to music. Danga gis ne dang de record songs, it costs a lot of money. You have to go and pay the studio and video ñoo gën a seer sax. And then you happen to be the person like pushing these songs. Also yaa ngi bugg a nit yi ñoo xam la, so you go and lobby programs like fan la show am nga dem ak sa team bi ngeen a ñaan sa even pour play. Understand? All these things are really, really frustrating. As an artist, it should be the other way around. It should be yaa my songs, presenter ñu la contact, di la send emails, please pass me sa song bu es bi ñu play ko. And then once you get played, they pay you royalties. What do they happen in? So these are the difficulties that we go through. Financially, we are crippled, and the money, and also sponsorship, they don't come through very often. And presenter, they help a lot because they want us to chase them and then beg them to play our tracks when they should be paying us to play our tracks. But then I guess like interviews are putting it more host sometimes at some platforms. They would say like you have to like go through this, go through that, and these are all like paying money. It costs you a lot. So these are the difficulties. But when it comes to me personally, I started from a very humble background. When my mom and dad had nothing, from the get-go. Understand that I've struggled. We didn't have a place to stay. We used to rent, and then wonder or electricity light. My dad was one of the poorest guy I've known in my life. You understand? He had nothing. He used to just struggle, and the next day meal was never promised. You understand? So I went through that. I was very close to my mom. We were very like this. Ramadan put this, this we don't deal in yellow empty ones. I would used to walk like miles distance to go and fetch water for her and support her because my mom I have my siblings. They were not strong enough to like support my mom. And also Ramadan spent a lot of time in Big SEY, like trying to get this gem, see napakati, and then I will sell it, try and come home with some money. And that affects my schooling because the Ramadan when I get to school, especially when I was in Gambia, and the Ramadan amun moto. Do I afford transport? So I will rely on Lyft or just my bus. It was really, I went through a lot, going through that. But like, it made me who I am today. And Damabuga encourage everybody just to let them know that these are not illegal. These are not crimes. Don't be ashamed of where you are and what you have. Because today, I can sit here and say, Alhamdulillah, a lot of those things are gone. And then I'm so happy. I'm very comfortable. I have a family who really, really love me. We are very close and we are very connected. And then I think thanks to my experience, I know the importance of money and then family as well. So, yeah, that's me.
No. Feel naa ko nag but life noonu la foog nga am jaar-jaar first balaa ngay gis light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah.
ñu ne soo muñee rek muñ.
Of course.
Pël bi dégg na olof de.
dégg nga olof waaye dégguloo pël.
Pël bi dégg na olof ankay pël bi nu mu déggee di olof moo tax kenn amul jaama. Which of your song best defines you or your attitude towards life?
I mean, it's pretty much all of them, but Baal Bugalu Yomba and Nenang, I did a song for my mom.
Okay.
Because of all the struggle that I've seen her, I've watched her go through so much. There was a time where my dad wasn't really there, you understand? Because of he was busy trying to cater stuff for us. So I saw my mom single-handedly raise us, like helped us a lot. Understand that? I'm suffering so much in life. So it inspired me to write a song about her. And that's Nenang. It's on YouTube, it's on Spotify, it's on all digital platforms. And I named my album after that song. So it's a song about a lot of people might not know about it, but listen to the song and understand what the contents are. And it's a beautiful song and I love it.
So I believe it's a song that makes you emotional.
Every time I talk about it, every time I listen to it, because it's a true reflection of what we went through at my mom. Yeah.
What is your relationship with your fellow artists? Because recently, with people like A2 and Nyom Miss Jovis, Nyom Says, Maggie's a good picture. What's your relationship with fellow artists?
I would love to say from my end is family. I see them as family. I love them all. I'm inspired by their talent and by their craft. And I think they are doing extremely amazing. Considering there's not much support here. So for them to be able to be where they are and what they're doing, I am proud. I'm very proud. And those pictures were recent, and we were doing a song for the Gambian Scorpions, because right now we are on the AFCON. You can see, like I'm looking
repping.
Yeah,
the Gambia.
So we did the song within a day.
Okay.
And the next day we shot the video, and the song's out the third day. And thanks to Sesgom, she orchestrated the whole project. And then financially as well, she supported the project like production. And then it was produced by Park Music, and Singate. And the fact that we were able to have all those artists under one umbrella to do this for the Gambian national team, it's an amazing experience, and I'm happy to be part of it.
Yan event lañ war a expect to see you ngay perform foofu, because gis nañ ne perform nga si Kombonka bi, showyaan bi, concert bi, dem nga Basse tamit.
Demaguma Basse, but I'm supposed to go Basse. I did Manjai Park as well.
Manjai Park, yeah. And Jakarlo, I believe. So which other shows la sa fancy war la expect when this performance?
I mean, right now, maybe foog naa maa ngi desee Basse. I'm not sure what else, but on this journey, it might be pretty much record songs and then shoot videos. I had plans, but I'm not new. But you know how Gambia is. Sometimes you have plans and then God have his own plans. So things are not really moving accordingly, but we move, you understand? So the thing is, Luma Buga you look forward to is a concert, an album launch here in the Gambia. I already have a team that I'm working with. So we deliver quality. If you listen to our songs and you know I'm gonna production-wise, video-wise, we give you exactly what we think is the best. So Naga expect quality songs, really good songs you have many is way better than everything I've put out. I'm so happy with the songs. So follow this space, follow us on Instagram, Ibrahima's Music _ it's on Facebook page Ibrahima, and Snapchat, Twitter, and Mangi launch my website now, ibrahimasmusic.com, and there should be a lot of content, including merch as well, merchandise. So your support is what we are relying on, is what we are counting on. I want everyone else to just keep streaming, keep following us, and then the concert dates you didn't announce very soon.
Okay, hopefully. Okay, yan accomplishments nga gis sa bopp achieving in the next 5 years to come?
Wow. I'm also not just music. I work on different stuff like constructions and buildings and stuff. So I would love to see myself in a better position in 5 years when it comes to that. And also some music be maybe a couple more albums and a proper establishment on my label, helping other artists. And yeah.
Okay. Do you have any weakness or weaknesses as an artist that you are trying to improve on? Because koo gis rek am na li nga xamante ne mooy weakness am. Now yow am nga any li nga xamante ne you're trying to work on it.
Mine would be distraction. I can be very distracted sometimes. But it's only because, come to Malakawai, man tawla, and then I have siblings, you know, they look up to me, and my family pretty much depends on me. So that can affect my music sometimes, because when my family calls, I want to be there for them, like my mom and dad, my brothers, my sisters, you know. Also, if they overheard, for mabuga push yep at once. So it's just going to be distractions. Yeah.
Okay. Lan mooy sa favorite professional achievement bi nga xamante ne mus nga koo am since nga start music boo xamante ne yow daal boobu noonu doy na sax bët bi daal.
I mean, bu ma demee UK, attend some tour, not tour, like award. And one of them was a British award, like Tesco Got Talent. And then ma win, ma am like a token, a trophy, gajama certificate, and some money. And also, yeah, it meant a lot to me because of Mangi Joge Gambia, and I didn't know much about the UK music industry. So I was able to perform my own track by Minimum Baku Bida, and then I performed it live. It happened to win me some stuff, and it was good.
It was good.
Yeah.
Okay. Lan nga foog moo waral open mic bi mu dem down léegi. Yow yaaga si music bi yaaga nga yéeg fi open mic bi and all that. Why recently dañ gis ne open mic bi dem na down.
Yeah.
Lan nga foog ne moo kill show bi.
And my opinion would be accumulation of little different things. It's the fact that guiding by the showcase, a street show bu guy def every month, then that organize like every week or every month. Then that organize open mic si street. You try and lobby this, scout this little young upcomings, and foog naa ne loolu daf laan help mo kept open mic be relevant, because it means you have to go through a pattern, a routine, to be able to even get to the open mic. And then you have to be able to impact on those little souls, and then sa community their support. And it gives the artist, it gives the open mic that that versatility of variety of different people from different areas in the Gambia coming to rep their artists. Today they just like, because of Big SEY mu ngi perform, ST mu ngi perform, Jizzle mu ngi perform, we are all going to see ST and Jizzle and Big SEY because they're big artists, you know, they're doing this, you know. Open mic was never like that. Niti luñ fail to understand that people used to go to open mic because they have Fatimata Jallow performing. So man maa ngi dëkk ak moom benn street, she rep my group, I'm going to support her. You understand? Big SEY, Ibrahim is coming from Latrikunda. Everyone in Latrikunda did them, not to support the big artists or the entertainment, to support me. And people go with T-shirts, people go with banners, and few areas, so bole like 4 to 5 cities you have many, 5 little towns you have many. Ku nekk yang fa jëlee benn artist, ñooñu seen nit yi ñu ñëw loolu rek daf dee mun a feesal open mic, talk less of the general public. You have many ñoo dee just ñëw to see open mic. So when they lost that, they lost a huge percentage of crowd. Understand? And then it becomes business. They change it into business instead of like open mic. They're not benefiting the artists, they're not benefiting the country no more. Now they're thinking about, we want to organize open mic and make money, and then spread the money within us. And the artists were having very little out of it. Man, I can be very controversial when it comes to that, because music be, man, I'm going as a work opportunity to every other youth. So if I see people doing stuff that fail, and then it's affecting all of us, I can be very vocal about it. And I think, yeah, they didn't really take responsibility and then maintain how they started. They just became a bit greedy and selfish, and they lost the open mic. because dafa egg stage boo xam ne artistes yi seen bopp ñu ngi stage to the same similar show si stadium bi ñu ngi invite the same artist ñu ngi am the same crowd so why would they need open mic xam nga ñu ne if you can have the milk for free why buy the cow so it doesn't make sense.
How do you feel the internet has impacted on the music business?
It has impacted negatively and huge and the reason why I'm saying that dafa tax benn ci duñ dee mën a stream music and it affects us and the numbers from YouTube and also Spotify and digital platforms because artists yi ñun like I said to you amuñ fi royalties so fuñ dee mën a amee xaalis mooy it's either up on these digital platforms or get taken suñ organiser so I think a better internet and a cheaper internet would have helped a lot because then the numbers are going to go up. It will help us international people can access us and then want to work with us. And also, Spotify, iTunes, they pay the artists, the more people stream. But the fact that they're, sorry to say, but GSM company fee, internet bit oversell, is way more expensive than outside. And it's about time Gambia has an own source of internet instead of like relying on another country like third party. We should be able to do that. But I feel like GSM operators here, this is benefiting them. The fact that it's so difficult, it's so hard. They don't want to even do the effort to make the internet easy and cheaper for the people. And it should be a national duty. The government should like have a dig into it and find out what is the problem. If this, because most of these the power GSM companies here, they are from outside. They don't really care about Gambians. They care about like making money and then leaving this country. It's about time the government should start to think about us instead of what these people can make and pay them. You understand? You should be there for your people. I want my people's life easy. It's either gonna make the internet affordable or park leave is as crazy as that. Because ñun duñ mënuñu afford internet. Dafa seer trop.
How do you think networking and communication is important in the music industry? Because dangay gis ne dangay mën a call an artist wala a politician wala any other person ki nga xamante ne public figure la but dafay difficult pour nga am access to the person. Comme ñun suñ interview bi tey it was prompt but then buñ communicaté rek mu nekk tap waaye da nga gis ne daf day difficult pour nga am artist nga call ko nga am ko wala dañ laa nekk di take two different channels callal kii soo callee kooku mu ne la callal kii mun ngaa téye bés sax ñu cancel wala ñu xaar ba bés bi si boppam last minute daf day dal I believe ne suma fellow lifi ne presenters yi ñoom yëpp dañ di am façon experience boobu noonu so yow naka nga feelee ne communication and networking is important in the music business.
Gambian artists here, this is one of the problems we have. Then they tell a feel big. Then they gain a benna song hit. Or organize benna so first. That's it. You're from you are on top of the pinnacle, like you're untouchable. Humble yourself. Man Lula they were every single Gambian artist. I'm fi ben Gambian artist bu big. There's no big Gambian artist here. You don't know it until you leave this country. Because you have 1 million views on YouTube. You're not even properly monetized. You don't monetize your accounts and Apple. Like the look they pay Gambian dollars or if you're getting the stream from abroad, it's totally different. We haven't done anything. Gambia, before I understand the fee, the flow of it. Faisal Stadium, boy, is 40,000 people. We don't even feel it. You understand? But you do it, you have people, you see them walking on the street like crazy. You invite them on shows, they start to networking is what will get your platform bigger, give you the bigger audience, give you the bigger numbers. And also, the more humble you are, the more you can access people wanting to work with you. And then you don't understand the bridges you're burning just by being stuck up and being difficult. Because people talk about it. Whether you know it or not, people know it like, they try to make things so difficult. Channel City, call it, yo, you reach out to me, I'm not in the platform is here. These are the platforms we showcase our stuff. We feel in the production content to other people to benefit from, or for other people to see. Why would I make it so hard to access, to allow people, the marketers, get my content so that other people will know about what I'm doing? Gambian artists, a lot of us are confused. We don't know what we want. We don't know about the industry. We just think you have to be a certain way so that people can maybe respect you. But instead, people are looking at you as like, oh, you're not very smart. You understand? So I think make yourself accessible, easy for people to communicate with you, and the more humble you are, the better for your music career. And that's the advice I have for them.
If you had a chance right now to change one thing about the music industry, what would it be?
It would be, again, MCAC and all this government stuff, how they are going on about our music industry. I feel like I want them to pay attention to it and invest time and money into it to make sure artists, they are okay. Presenters, promoters are able to do their jobs without having all these financial constraints and stuff. I just want things to be different so that it will generate more work opportunities for the youths.
So what's next for you? Projects you're working on?
Right.
You mentioned you're gonna have a concert very soon.
Yeah, the project I'm working on is just finishing my album. I'm doing a couple of videos, and then it's just about releasing a date and then launching an album here in the Gambia. So that's what I'm working on at the minute. Yeah.
Thank you. Why balaa ñuy tàggatoo because suma caméra ladies yi Aida ak Aïcha time bi xoj nañu waaye duma ko bàyyi mu demee noonu foog mu bàyyee ma boobu noonu daal bugal yomba pour ñu bugal yomba duma ko bàyyee de ata ñu dem
andi tawana ang addi horema kemal yerema nde sisa gaale dokole sijang fase nafa walk and live brother man taka ay baal bugalu yomba get up and you work brother baal bugalu yomba get up and you work so hard
jóg leen ngeen liggéey baal bugalu yomba mu ne la nit yi ñu bàyyi bugalu yomba jóg takul liggéey ñu mun a yóbbu réew mi kanam ñu aaga fu ñu bëgg a aaga ñu bàyyi la rek nga tàggatoo askan wi ak ñëpp ñi nga xam ne ñu ngi la seetaan right now live.
Okay, Gambia musidɓe am fulɓe kala ka wonɗon guila Conakry, France, Belgium, Paris mi faala on andinde wondema miɗo gollude album on joni o gasa so ndaare date ji ɗin si yalti rek on anday ka wonɗo wo aro waɗon atten album on. It's gonna be one of a kind. All the contents in it are very great. I'm live straight.
Jaaraama jaaraama musidɓe fulɓe ñëpp ñoo xamante ne ñu may seetaan ñun mbokki pël yi ba nga jàng pël waaye di leen wax dig daje nag ba next week inshallah bye bye thanks for watching.